My name is Patty Burke. I am the designer of the Hexi foot. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. To begin with, we are going to attach the foot to the machine. We're going to lift the presser foot. We're going to put the foot on lightly, not tight. As soon as you got it where it's holding it, bring your presser foot down just to the material, loosen it, push your foot to the material, and now tighten the screw. Now bring the machine as close to you as you can. With the hand wheel, bring your needle up and down a few times just to make sure everything's cleared. It's not hitting your needle clamp. Everything's good to go. What you're going to do is take a practice shot over here. As you can see, I was practicing earlier. I want to make sure that the foot is adjusted right. Put your tension, put your speed slow, and just do some practice ones. You do this every time before you use it on your regular quilt, so you can make sure the stitching is what you need it to be. Now you're going to check underneath to make sure the stitching is what you want, which is fine. So now we are going to learn how to use the foot as a guide. If you notice, the needle is not centered. There's a reason for this. If you use, we're going to try this line right here with no ruler. This is free motion. If I want to go 1/4 of an inch away from the ditch, I'm using the back point here of this foot. If you slow your machine down, you will have lots of control. I'm using this foot as I go, as a guide. As you can see, perfect straight line. Now I'm going to do it with the ruler, but I want to do right on the seam. I want to do in the ditch. I could use this point, but seeing that I want to get right into the seam, this is when I bring my straight edge in. You line your needle up with the line, put the ruler to the foot, and quilt as you normally would. As you can see, there's a straight stitch again. In order to do the crosshatch, this was set up to do a crosshatch. You mark your block first with your X as it says in the direction. I'm going to finish the line. I'm again going to drop the needle where I want it on the seam. Bring the ruler up to the foot and continue on to your line. I am not pressing down hard, just use it. Easy touch. Any other time I would be bringing my thread up, but seeing this is practice, I'm not going to waste the time. Okay, when I say this is the middle line on the ruler, this is the middle line. What you're going to do is line this blue line up with the seam that you've already sewed. Place your ruler again. Use the edge, start it where you want it, and bring your machine steady pace. I do not have a stitch regulator on this. I do not have a deck. This is just the plain old machine. I would then again line that blue line up, hold it gently, bring the foot to the ruler or straight edge, and proceed to sew. That's half of the hatch, cross hatch. Now here is your other center line. I would do the same thing here. Come on back, line your foot up, press your start button, and away you go. That's how easy this foot is to use. This foot was designed in order to be able to do straight quilting on these frames. Couldn't do it with a round foot. I have had no problem. Now I'm going to show you how to use the point The point is right here, if you can see. I'm going to take this, slow my machine down, so I have the control I want, and I'm going to use that point as my guide. Stay right on the line, bring it towards you, slow and steady. As long as you stay on the line, you can get faster, more practice, it'll work. Hope you enjoy the Hexi foot. If interested in purchasing, you can email countryknitting1@yahoo.com. Have a good night.